from Mr. Kevin Newell. Let him hear it, Kevin! Hello, Sarasota. My God, look at this crowd. I haven't seen this many people since they came out to protest my parole hearing. Look at this. You made it to the early bird, had a nap, and came out at 7 o'clock. Fantastic. Fantastic. I gotta tell you, I stopped for gas on the way over earlier. What the hell is going on with gas? $2.59 for one double bean burrito. Just one, no sour cream. And I'm coming back and I'm listening to the radio, and Mick Jagger, this is true, Mick Jagger is doing a commercial. The Rolling Stones are going on tour this summer. What are they, like 2,000 years old? Did you know their very first roadie was Jesus? Honest to God. Remember they used to come through town, they had this beautiful psychedelic tour bus, and the Hells Angels would escort them up on stage. Now they pull up to the venue, they have a handicapped accessible van. 6 EMTs walk them up and they're carrying defibrillators. And the girls, my God, remember the rock and roll girls? They used to throw panties on the stage. They used to throw their hotel keys. Now they show up, they throw Depends. They throw their walkers. Man, it's completely different. And the tours, remember? The tours were brought to you by Lucky Strike cigarettes, Camel No Filter cigarettes, Jack Daniels whiskey. Nobody said drink responsibly. It was rock and roll. Now, the tour is being underwritten by Metamucil and AARP. Jesus Christ. You remember him. He was the first roadie. Yeah. So a little bit about myself. My wife encouraged me to get into comedy. I mean, she never really said anything. It's just that when she sees me naked, she laughs. So I took that as an omen. I'm actually a cesarean baby. Those of you who don't know what that is, during childbirth, it's a procedure performed by the doctors where they actually take the baby out the front of the abdomen. I don't really feel many side effects. It's just that when I visit people, a lot of times I leave through the window. So, I grew up in a really, really bad part of Detroit. I grew up in the worst part of Detroit. I grew up in the pirate section. That's right, the pirate section. And I know for a fact it was the pirate section because at night with the window open, out on the street, I could hear them singing their traditional pirate song. Yo ho, yo ho, yo ho, what can a brother get for $10? Yo ho, hey baby, where the booty? Now when you grow up in a ghetto situation like that, things are extremely different from a normal residential area like, say, Sarasota. I went there for lunch at a Long John Silver's, you know, the fast food fish place. And I ordered the battered fish. The kid brings over to my table a plate of battered fish. It had 6 broken ribs, a black eye, and 14 stitches across his forehead. So I'm married now. I used to date quite a bit. Anybody here in a relationship with a workaholic? Anybody? I see a hand or two. The texts, the emails, they never stop coming. I used to date this workaholic. She was a professional clown here from our Ringling Brothers. And I gotta tell ya, could not leave the job at work. Every time we try to have sex, she grabbed the condom and she twisted it into a balloon animal. And the worst part, I'd already put it on. But the good news, that is a long-necked giraffe, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Relationship didn't really work out well. She did not communicate well. during sex. She never said a word. The only way I could tell she was having an orgasm, her big red nose would start to flash and she would honk her horn. And just a heads up for you, if you ever meet a clown, just so you know, if you have oral sex with them, it always tastes funny. Yes. Oh, I see that's happened to this lady. See the face there? Yeah. So, you shouldn't date men with makeup, yeah. So, I'm married a long time, doing some intimacy therapy. It's a whole new genre of therapy. And so, we went into this counselor, and he says to me, Mr. Newell, when you're having sex, do you talk to your wife? Do you compliment her? Tell her things that you like about her? I said, look, Doc, when I'm having sex, usually I'm concentrating on something else. Both my hands are busy, and I never seem to be near a telephone. So he says, well, what about spooning? Do you like to spoon? And I said, what? He said, you know where you cuddle and you spoon. I said, no, but I like to fork. So, recently I went out looking for a new mattress. I went to all the places. I went over to Sears, Posturepedic. I ended up at that place that's on TV that has the sleep numbers. You know, they have a sleep number for everybody. So I'm laying on this big king-size bed in the middle of the showroom, and the girl comes up, drop-dead gorgeous sales lady, and she says, how do you like it? And I said, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell by yourself. So she laid down on the mattress with me. It turns out, with my head at the end of the bed, my perfect sleep number is 69. I recently did an event, and I was in a big hotel, and I went into the restroom, and while I was in the restroom, the biggest black guy I've ever seen came in, and he stood next to me at the urinal, and I happened to glance over, and he had a snow white dick. And I just blurted out, I said, man, I usually don't talk to people in urinal, and I'm really sorry, I'm not gay, but dude, you are the first black guy I've ever seen with a white dick. And he said, I'm not a black guy, I'm a coal miner, and I'm here on my honeymoon. My name is Kevin Newell, my time's up, thank you very much.